Harry, welcome to the club. Why Tunbridge Angels?
I just thought as soon as I come here, I just thought the boys welcome me well. It's a club that will actually want to do things. It's just, like I said, I just felt at home when I come here straight away. The boys, especially Sonny and that, they just welcome me in, and I thought that's it for me. I think sometimes it's not always about, how good the teams compete. Don't get me wrong, we're looking strong in pre-season, but if you've got a good bunch of boys, I think that will get you through. Do you know what I mean?
It's the difference between men's football and, you're with Watford, and some of that was when they were in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's where you learn your trade, but it's actually playing men's football that
definitely
then makes you into the player
Yeah,
that you
I just felt like, listen, as soon as you play academy football, you play 23s for a couple of seasons, it's nothing. Do you know what I mean? 23s you lose, it's all right, boys, all right, boys, don't worry about that one, we'll be all right next. It matters, people getting paid, do you know what I mean? It's mortgages, things like that, do you know what I mean? So you just got to make sure every game, even if you're coming off and you're absolutely knackered and you go, Gaff, listen, Matt, I'm knackered, you just got to carry on and go.
About this club here, looks like we're going to play three at the back a lot of the time, although not all the time. And there's players like Parky, like Sonny, like Arthur.
Yeah.
How do you find the sort of the combination of three of those four or two of those four might work this year?
Well, like you say, it's good, I think, because without having competition, you get lackadaisy. You're playing games and you're starting every week and you concede 5 and you're going to play. It's not right. Do you know what I mean? You get into a mentality where that losing don't really matter. If you're playing every week, and I think if you're winning and you're doing well and you're keeping clean sheets, that's perfect for you.
It doesn't look like we're going to concede 5. I mean, it seems like a unit that's played together for years.
Yeah, no, I think we've got a good variety, and I think we've got Sonny, who's experienced, very experienced. You got myself, I'm young, I'm 20, do you know what I mean? I come in with fresh ideas. I'm different, as in I feel I'm comfortable for both feet, and I like to play into the middle. And then boys, like I say, I just spoke to the gaffer, and there's things you've got to play, and you've got to adapt your game. Sometimes you've got to go long, you've got to go short, but at the end of the day, as long as I'm keeping clean sheets, I don't really care how I play.
Well, where do you actually prefer to play? Left of a three?
So yeah, normally I was, in my younger days, I was right-sided, but obviously now I think, left of the 3. I think that's my favourite, and I played holding midfield for a couple of seasons as well, which I feel like I can play. Do you know what I mean? If someone gets injured, I can drop in and help out. So,
in terms of the ambition this year, I mean, you played this level, haven't you? You played with Billericay, so you know what's required at this level. How strong's our squad?
Yeah, I think we've got a good mix. I think, like you say, there's always things to improve on. You know what I mean? I think we need a couple more signings, we know that. But I feel like we can definitely do well, do you know what I mean? Like you say, first and foremost, if you don't concede, you don't lose games. So as long as we're solid at the back and we can put the ball in the back and net at the top, I think there's a lot more worse teams out there than us, especially in Conference South, do you know what I mean? But like you say, if we go up, great, but as long as we show that we're performing every week and we're in and around the playoffs, that's all that matters really, because you got teams like Dorking and Havant, they're paying thousands a week. You're not going to compete with teams like that sometimes, But as long as we show all the hard work, determination and courage, I'm sure we'll get there.
Are you one of the players who, because of COVID, you've had a long time since you played any competitive football as well?
Yeah, so I think about last season, I come into playing, when was it? I think about 3 months into the season I started, and then that was it really. I played, I think, a month, and then you was off again, so it's crap. And then I come to Tunbridge just because a couple of the players got furloughed. I just wanted to play football.
But you were in that furlough squad?
I was in the furlough squad, and then obviously from that, Gaffer asked me to come back, and like you say, I've impressed him and he wants to sign me.
Brilliant. Well, good luck for the season.
Thank you. Cheers.